بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. هموطنان گرامی، دوستان عزیز، با عرض سلام و محبت بی پایان به هر یک از شما هموطنان عزیز به هر کجای دنیا که زندگی دارین، امیدوار هستم به صحت و سلامت باشین. با امین امیدواری می پردازم به پخش برنامه امروز. ما فوزی آریان از شبکه چینل 31 برنامه را بر شما تقدیم می کنم.
Dearest viewers of Sutara TV, welcome to another episode. And today we're going to be looking at yoga. And I've got a special guest here with me today, Samir Rani, who's a yoga instructor. So he'll give us more information about what is yoga. Welcome to the show, Samir. How are you?
Hi, my name is Samir. Now, the reason why I've come here is to let you know what exactly yoga means, how it's going to benefit you, and if you practice, how it will take your health care for ages to come.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Rani. Can you please tell us what is yoga and just a definition?
That's a good question. Yoga means basically it's a Sanskrit word. Now, what is Sanskrit? Sanskrit is an ancient Indian language from where the yoga word originated. Originally, it is known as yuj, as Y-U-J, as yoga. And in authentic way, it is called as yoga. Okay. It's something in Sanskrit is called joining. It can be joining of your mind and body. It can be joining your conscious with your heart. So it's all about how you join together, and that is the basic traditional meaning of yoga. Over the period of time, yoga has evolved, and what we have seen is yoga have gone into different forms, but still there are traditional yoga methods which have been continued throughout the world. And the main tradition is one is the Ashtanga yoga, which is the 8-limb pose. The reason for the Ashtanga means you are concentrating on the 8 parts of your body. And another one which was evolved around 1580, that is very systematic way of manual was formed for yoga back in India called Hatha Yoga, which is, you can find it in a manual called Hatha Yoga Pradipika. It's a very ancient manual, and where they have actually demonstrated how a yoga asana or a yoga pose has to be done. And over the period of time, these are the 2 traditional yogas systems which have been followed and continued all over the world, and today you can see millions of people practicing them. So that is a short definition how can yoga got evolved and how yoga is practiced and what are the 2 streams of yoga.
Okay, that's very interesting. Thank you. I was always curious as what was yoga. So what made you interested to become a yoga instructor?
A good question. Yoga for me is a family tradition. Like my grandfather, great-grandfather, my mom, my uncles, they are all into yoga teaching. So they were yoga teachers. So it's more like a hereditary which have come into me. I've been associated with yoga for the last 21 years.
Wow, okay.
It's been grown up in the yoga family that eventually became a part and parcel of my life. And I thought that it's more important that I help people with their, if they are lacking in their health or, benefits and everything. I feel that yoga will help them. So I thought that this will always be with me, and I became a yoga trainer. I've done a yoga training authentic course from back in India from one of the finest yoga schools back in Nasik, which is a place in India where thousands of students go there and learn. It's called Yoga Vidya Gurukul. That's the name of the school. So I did my teacher's training course from there back ages back, and plus in addition to have the certification to go and teach to people. besides my traditional way of what we practice at home.
Oh, seems you do enjoy it a lot.
Yes,
That's
yes.
very good.
It's my passion, and it's more important is that if I can help someone with health or anything, that would be really good.
So is yoga for everybody and of any age, or?
Yoga can be done for any age. The only thing which I recommend is that if you're going for the yoga asanas, the minimum age should be at least about 10-year-old.
Okay.
If we are doing it for children below 10-year-old, it has to be in a simplified way. But above that, it's simple, easy, and if it is done in a proper way under the guidance, you can do it for any age up to 70s, 80s, even in 90s.
Oh, okay. So is this yoga is just a therapy for the mind, or can you consider it as an exercise?
Now, yoga basically is what they say is that the balance of mind and body. So it's basically calming yourself down. So it can be used as a therapy. It's yoga therapy, which helps you to cure many of the health problems. At the same time, there are some asanas or yoga poses which can be used as an exercise. Basically, we don't name it as an exercise because exercise is something where you go and you exert and you sweat.
Yes.
Yoga is slow and steady, but you get the same effect because you don't release much energy in that. But at the same time, in minimum energy, you get the maximum benefit. That's the difference between yoga and the exercise.
Oh, so what health benefits would it have?
Yoga has many health benefits. Over the period of time, scientists have done many research, and traditionally when the sages used to practice and we used to practice, scientists got involved into that. They decided to see what are the effects. The major benefit of yoga for the health is that it brings you good flexibility for your joints. What happens is over the period of time, as your age grows by, your body flexibility goes down, and then you have problems of your joints, and then you have other health problem, cholesterol problem, blood pressure problem, diabetes problem over the period of time. Yoga has solutions for that over the period of time. Of course, it all comes with practice.
Of course.
And there is a standard instructions also that if you're taking any medicines from doctor, we recommend not to stop them. Yoga is just an help to help you along with that. Over the period of time, once you practice yoga and you feel that you are benefiting from it, that's the time when you can slowly cut down your medicines and totally go into that. So that's the health benefits can vary from various, your back problem, your lower back problem, you got a knee problem. If you're getting angry, if you're not able to concentrate, very good for students to improve their concentration. And it calms your mind down. If you're working in a very stressful environment, yoga is the best solution for that. But it has to be done in a systematic way under the guidance, which gives you the best benefit of it.
Oh, okay, that's what was going to be my next question. Do you suggest that people do this at home on their own or through an instructor?
I'll strongly recommend that whenever you want to learn yoga or do it on your own, it's better that you you practice under a teacher who will guide you properly with corrections.
Yes.
What over the period of time, what I've seen is people try to do yoga asanas or the yoga poses, but if the body alignment is not proper or they are not doing it in a proper way, it can cause trouble to you, because if you stretch much but if you don't know what is the limit for it, then it's not a good way. So a yoga instructor or yoga teacher who's trained properly, he always guides you, because he sees how you move your body and then he does the physical adjustment. So that's how, once you get trained, you can practice any time in your life without any equipments.
Oh, excellent. So how many minutes or hours per week do you suggest people?
Considering today's world, of course, we don't have hours to spend for yoga, but I'll say at least 20 to 25 minutes a day.
A day,
It's
okay.
more than enough. You can start with at least 3 times in a week
Yeah.
to start with. That's more than enough. If you want to really practice in a really good way, then I'll say 1 hour it will be a good time to really practice in a good way. So you have to, give a practice to each part of your body,
Yeah.
which helps you. But in today's world, even if you practice for 20 minutes in a proper way, you don't have to do everything at one go. You can
No.
keep one asanas, or asanas means, sorry, I didn't put that word. Asana is the name in Sanskrit for yoga pose. Any pose, any yoga pose you do, it is
Yeah.
known as yoga asana.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't have to do everything at one go. You can practice a few asanas on one day, some asanas another day. Then there is something called pranayam, which is the breathing techniques in yoga,
Oh, yeah.
which you can practice on the other day. And then the meditation part, which is the most beautiful part of yoga,
Yes.
which you can practice it when there is silence and everything. So you can distribute the whole yoga session among that.
Over the week
or
or
the
so.
week or so.
Thank you very much for your time for coming on the show today, Sam, and I'm sure all our viewers have
My pleasure.
benefited from it, and we hope to get you on the show one more time in the
Thank you.
future. You're welcome
course.
anytime.
Thank you.
So thank you, and we shall go to your demonstration.
Thank you. Hello. Today I'm going to demonstrate to you the asana which is called Bhujangasana. Bhujanga means in yoga means